So the canal went through that area. Really not sure why they don't upkeep this. This is a huge part of history here. But this is the lock. Hidden in there. You would really think it would be nice if they were to keep this cleared out. Preserve this piece of history. But essentially, the boats would come in, pulled by donkey, along the towpath, which I would assume was over there, but it could have been on the side that I'm standing on originally. But anyway, this is the canal. It runs out through there. They would come in to this area, and generally about halfway up there would be a gate system. I will attach photos of what essentially it would look like. But those gates then would be closed. Water would be raised from this side. Water would be channeled in, most likely from the river that's just over there, is the Juniata River. They would channel the water in to raise the level of the canal boats on this end to match the level of the water on the higher end. And then the boats would be able to pass through to the higher elevation and continue to be pulled on to the next lock. Yeah. I'll see if we can see anything at the other end, but up there is an original lock keeper's house. They live there, and they would be the ones that would operate the lock when a canal boat was coming through. So I'll pause out and be back when I get on top. All right, that was the lock keeper's house. I'm sure it's been restored over time, a little bit anyway. I don't know if they use it for anything at all anymore. A set of stairs and then, oh, this is covering a hole in the floor. Can't really see down in there. Wonder what's in there. Oh, it just goes to the basement. see in there. I think the light from the other windows ain't allowing it to focus. I'm pretty sure that's not original. At least I don't recall them having garage doors like that in the 1800s. Alright. Well, there's a little bit of something. It's a canal boat. Looks to be pretty much right over there where we were just at that lock. Let's see. Not sure if you can see what's going on there. Maybe you can pause and read what that says. The canal systems are a huge part of our history. And then there's the map of what would have been the complete canal system, going from the Ohio River in Pittsburgh essentially to Columbia near Philadelphia. They called that the Juniata Division. Mainline Juniata Division. Alright. This is the canal from the other side of the lock. And of course, it's not necessarily where it ended, that's just where they stopped recovering it. But it essentially went on through here and journeying on out through that way. Because there is a trail over here that they had turned the tow path into a hiking trail now. So this tow path over here runs alongside where the original canal did. Yeah. There's more. You can see it down in there. You see how it drops down off. That's the original canal area. Now, we're going to find that tow path. This is all part of the canal channel. Just completely overgrown. All right. We're gonna go find that towpath. Maybe that area's got a little bit more clearing. Okay, so just ahead is the original towpath. This is the canal. Obviously this wasn't here before, but it continues down that way. We're going to go see what they have on this plaque. Looks like this. See if we can get a hold of that. Wasteware number 10. 10. Must be where they would drain the water from the canal to lower the water levels for the change in elevation. Clearly doesn't look like it did back then. So they clearly did no restorations to that. But that's where it was. And that's where it went, to the river. Alright, let's go down and take a look at the river. Alright. Here's a look at the Juniata River. Must be some high water debris. They must have had a lot of high water down here. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna work my way back up to that towpath. Take a short walk down there a bit. This trail is supposed to be the original towpath. It most likely is. Because that is the canal channel. Of course, was much deeper back in 1830. So, there it is, the Canal Prism and Towpath. And let them be able to read it for themselves. And stupid shadow. Can't get away from that shadow if I stand in front of it. I don't know if that picture's coming out in there, but that's the towpath that we're standing on. Canal boat being pulled with donkey. And that is an example of the size of the canal. Okay. All this can be found online. all this information. Those same photos are online, I believe. It's the Juniata mainline canal. So if you look that up, Google it, it should explain to you how that lock system was discovered when they were redoing that highway up there. What that is. We can zoom in on it there. Like an old piece of concrete. Most likely remnants of that highway. That stone originally had some anchor to it. See, 4 hour holes and then one big hole in the middle with a pin driven down through it. Nonetheless, it is a nice opportunity to see some of the history of the Pennsylvania Canal system. This area has definitely not been upkept, but I will attach a video of an area that they did upkeep. I'm going to pause that right now. This is the Pennsylvania Mainline Canal, Juniata Division. This is an old canal boat. Yeah. Looks like they put a campground out alongside the canal. So, we got the canal. This was probably the original towpath. That's pretty cool. You want to walk on out there? Just the campground's got to be right up on. But nonetheless, it's still a historical piece. And we're going to walk out there and see what's up around that bend. What those codes are all about right there. There's another one of them back there. Just think about that. All your freights and passenger boats, stuff that was hauled up and down these canals, donkey powered, towed up along by donkeys. This would have been the original towpath. The donkeys would have been pulling the boats up and down through here. Pretty cool. And that's how they got stuff from the river and over the mountains. Until the railroad came around and the railroad took over. The other one that we're going to go look at another time, the one they found in the Narrows, that one actually was owned by the Pennsylvania Railroad at the last stretch of its existence. Oh, look over there. Deer. Where'd it go? I don't know if it's coming out in there. I think it's focusing on the trees. There's a deer in there. There he goes. He didn't like his picture taken. Seen the camera and ran. Yeah, kind of cold right next to the canal. The old stones that they used to line the banks with. That's deep out there too. There's a couple canal geese. There's two more right down there. Nothing to them. These guys raid the campground at night. Very cool. Little frog. Little canal frog. How you doing? There he goes. Looks like I gotta find my way around that. But I want to take a look here first. This stonework here. This stonework leading me to believe that this may have been the location of a lock. You see the stonework, and the locks were put in the locks were used in a change of elevation. It's where the boat would come in into an enclosed area. Then they were able to channel water in, generally from a nearby stream, to fill the lock chamber, raises the boat up, and then they would be able to transfer over to the higher elevation and continue on. So I'm going to find my way around this. This looks like a path through here. Yeah. If this was a lock, it would have been much bigger. Go down here, see if we can get around this thing. Yeah, there we go. The sun's bright. Still what used to be the towpath. I wonder if you're allowed to put canoes and stuff in here. I would definitely like to throw my kayak in this bad boy. I know you can in the river, and they rent canoes and stuff back there. Wonder if I can register my kayak right here with these guys. I got 3 of them to register. I gotta get registered. And then I don't want to go down here too far. The sun's gonna go down soon. We got a bridge to clean up. So yeah, let's head down. I was actually going to go down to where those ducks were. I was curious what that was sitting in the water.
Oh.
But apparently it was ducks. All right.
Okay.
Well, the Pennsylvania Canal. There we go. Snapping turtle. Worked there. All right. They used to give Canal boat rides years ago, but I think they stopped doing that for some reason. They don't really do anything with the canal anymore. I mean, that's why if you get down here, you can tell that this area is owned by private residents. The upkeep is a lot less. You know, people are lazy or just don't have the means to do the upkeep. Looks like there's an old bridge and tunnel system down there, but I don't think we can get to it. I think the trail ends here. Maybe. Unless it might go around. I don't know.